Hey, what's up everybody? This is Kenta Thomas now and welcome to my channel. I wanted to do something a little bit differently here. So if you don't know me, I'm actually a designer and consultant. So I spend a lot of my time sitting in front of the computer and working. But I am also a movement artist. So I equally spend as much time, usually in the evenings or throughout the day when I can sneak in some time, training. I really train in a dynamic form of movement, functional movement. So today I wanted to share a little bit with you about how I combat my sitting all day body. Because if you're anything like me, typically what happens is my forearm and my wrists start to get a little uncomfortable. For me, my right shoulder, I carry a lot of stress in my right upper shoulder. And also my hips and lower back feel really, really tight. So it's quite uncomfortable. And I wanted to share with you a couple stretches and movement flows that I do. And maybe it can be part of your arsenal of way combating with some discomfort in your body if you're sitting all day. Now, the very first thing that I usually do is a squat. So as you can see, I'm in my living room because I work typically from home. But for you, you may wanna sneak away into a meeting room, or maybe you're just comfortable just standing behind your desk and starting to just stretch a little bit, right? So the first thing I like to do is I like to just squat. Some of you might not be able to even squat, so it's okay if you're down here. Just try and squat as deep as possible. And I like to just bounce and let loose my hips. From here, I like to just turn a little bit, let my joints kind of warm up. Already you might feel that your lower back is releasing for some of you. It does for me. So from here, I just, that feels good. I like to just get up and dangle, kind of like I'm twerking. I like to let my shoulders and my neck get really loose. This is something I learned from my partner, who's a yoga teacher. But I'm actually not just being passive, I'm being quite active with my hamstrings and my glutes. So I'm squeezing them, and in that process, I'm also trying to keep my lower back, my back flat, and I'm just trying to lean down, as so. I also like to tuck my head in a little bit. Whew, I'm already sweating. All right, from here, I like to bend in one direction. Try to keep your heels on the floor, both sides. If you can't, it's okay, you can lift it, but get in a comfortable position. And then I switch over to the other side. Some of you may need to kind of use your hand to move across, and that's also okay. Do what works for you. This is really stretching out down here, but that works for me because I'm sitting all day. The next thing I like to do is, with my legs spread kind of in a wide open, a little bit farther than my shoulder width, I like to put my one hand down, left hand, and this is, it's a yoga move. You guessed it. And this really helps me stretch out my lower back. If this is too much for you, you could possibly just put your arm down and twist. Okay. Are you sweating? Because I am. Next thing, just simple butterfly. Notice I'm working a lot on my hips because when I'm sitting, my hips actually feel quite tight all the time. So that's what I'm doing. I think the key is not to worry about it too much. Just work on what feels good for you. From there, I do usually like to do a bit of a plow or a shoulder stand. This is now opening up my neck. Ooh, that's nice. Or if a shoulder stand's easier, do that. I actually didn't start this video thinking that I would instruct, but I just wanted to show you quickly what I do in the middle of the day when I'm feeling a bit stiff and just need to loosen my body up to go back and work at a desk. All right, the last thing I like to do is do some twists. If you're not very flexible like me, basically take one leg, tuck it down like a crisscross, and then the other one over and grab it. And the key here that I'm learning from yoga is not to just scrunch down, but to try to lift your body up. What is this called? This core part of your body. And then you can twist. And you can also hug this. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. It kind of like pulls my glutes and it kind of helps me with my lower back. Ooh, ooh, yeah, that one cracked. Alrighty. The last thing I like to do is I just kind of, I don't know if you can see, but what I'm doing is I'm just putting my wrist on the floor and I'm kind of rocking it and just stretching my wrists gently, you know, kind of gently. Yeah, and then the best part, I don't know if my head's cut off, but I like to just shake it all out. Ooh. And that's it. It's actually just generally how I would even warm up when I'm doing movement practices. But yeah, I find that it's kind of a good flow. It's pretty simple, I think. You let me know in the comments if it's not. And let me know if you like this type of video. I just thought it would be fun, so I decided to try it. Yeah, and it's just a good way to kind of activate your body, especially your upper back and lower back and hips and wrists. All right, and that's today's video. I'm keeping it nice and short and simple. And I'll see you with potentially another one of these. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed this. If it was helpful at all, let me know. I'm more than happy to share more types of movement, exercises, stretches. Yeah, and I also don't need to talk as much. All right, thanks y'all. Bye.